Welcome to Common Man Cocktails. I'm your host, Derek Schomer, and today we're going to do the classic ice wine martini. This ends our segment on ice wines because I'm out, pretty much. So what we're going to do is, the last of the ice wines is the Vidal Gold Inniskillin Vidal Gold. This is a 2006. I think it's another one of those costly ones. I think that one's about $70, $75. You can work your way down at $25 depending on what ice wines you can find. And we're really going to just kind of entertain the whole ice wine concept for this. We're not mixing with lots of juices. We're going to put a little vodka. So what we're going to do is 1 ounce of the ice wine, 2 ounces of St. Petersburg vodka, and that's it. This is what your ice wine typically looks like. It's a nice golden color, like a golden apple color. Very sweet, super sweet. Cool thing we're going to do is I froze these ahead of time. We've got some frozen grapes here. It's ice wine, so you freeze up the grapes. That would be your garnish inside of this here cocktail glass. So you just drop them in. I'm thinking they're going to sink. I haven't tried this recipe, so that's the theory. This is a stirring recipe, so we're all about the stir. Let's get our stir on, why don't we? We toss our ice in there. Got nice ice. That rhymes. We'll do 1 ounce of the Vidal ice wine. Now, the Vidal is a nice hearty grape for making ice wine. We have an upcoming episode in our podcast where I interviewed the PR rep for Inniskillin, and he talks all about ice wine and how it's made and some of the reasons it costs so much and what to look for. It's a really interesting interview. We'll do 2 ounces of the St. Petersburg vodka, or a little less than 2 since I just spilled it all over myself. Vodka hand. There we go. And we'll stir this approximately 30 seconds. I'm actually curious on what this is going to taste like, because this vodka's got some cool nuances to it. It's not just clean and clear. That should do. Yeah, we're getting there. On top of which we get the cool ice grapes to kind of really add to the flavor. So I'll pour that in here, or strain it. There we go. Now we could do 1, and that's what 1 looks like. So it's pretty neat, but typically it's either going to be 1 or 3. So we're just going to do all 3 just because I've got 3. Just freezing 1 grape seems kind of ridiculous.
1 is like the martini, though.
1 is like a martini, but 3 is another lucky number. You never see 2. 3 olives, 1 olive. Olives are bigger, though, so they really take up space. If I had one of those big, juicy green grapes, that would have worked. But I think that kind of looks a little better, no? And there you go. That there is the classic ice wine martini. That's neat because it keeps the ice wine, but there's actually a little added dryness with the vodka. I think that's the heat, because it is a little potent. I wouldn't say boozy. It's not going to blow your head off, but it's definitely got more kick to it than the ice wine does. So you got that going for you. So if you like a sweet drink, but you also are kind of like lean towards a little more potency, you bring the vodka in, but it maintains the grace and elegance of the ice wine with the thick sweetness, nice thick attack, yet it's still got that little sharp edge on the end of the drink, on the finish. So there you go. That is your classic ice wine martini. I'm your host, Derek Schomer. Check us out on everydaydrinkers.tv, and we're teaching you how to drink.